Good morning, children. We will continue with chapter 4, angles and pairs of angles. In the last class, we have seen how do we write the name of an angle, arms of the angle, interior of the angle, exterior part of the angle, adjacent angles, complementary angles. What are complementary angles? The sum of the two angles gives you 90 degree, then they are said to be complementary angles. Sum should be equal to 90 degree. 90 degree complementary. Adjacent angles, they should have a common vertex and common arm which divide the interior. This is the criteria for adjacent angle. I suppose you have learned the points by heart. If not, please do it. Today we are going to see the next part, that is supplementary angle. What are supplementary angle? Complementary 90 degree. So what are supplementary? If the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angles. That is, I have two angles, angle A and angle B. If their sum is equal to, sum means addition, if their sum is equal to 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angles. Suppose I am given angle A is equal to 110 degree. How do I find out angle B? They are supplementary angles. Sum should give me 180 degree. So angle A, I substitute for it. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle B is equal to 180 minus 110 degree. How much it is? 70 degree. This is how I find out the supplementary angle. You have already solved problems how to find out the complementary angles. Steps are same. We shall first consider, suppose this is the question that is given to you. Angle A 110 degree. Find the complementary angle. Find the supplementary angle. So we will be writing, let the supplementary angle be x. Then you solve in the same manner. Okay, so we shall go for practice set 17. Directly we shall go for practice set 17. Question number 1, sub question 4. Angle given to you as 37 degree. The first step will be, let the measure of the supplementary angle be x. Now they are told supplement. Then what do you know about supplementary angles? 37 degree plus x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 180 minus 37 degree. How much is 180 minus 37? I am not writing the answer over here. I want you to find out, because many of you struggle even for addition and subtraction. So I want you to find out how much is 180 minus 37. This is the step how to solve it. You have there question number 6. The given angle over there is 0 degree. So what will be the first step for you? First step is, let the measure of the supplementary angle be x. Then you will have 0 degree plus x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, how much is x? X is equal to 180 degree. So the supplement angle of 0 degree is 180 degree. Now, it can come to you in objective also. But the complement of 90 degree. Complementary angle of 90 degree is 0, because sum should give you equal to 90 degree. What is the supplementary angle of 0 degree? Supplementary means should give you 180 degree. Already 0 is there. So what should be the next angle? 180 degree. So this can come to you in the objectives also. Suppose instead of 0 degree you are given a variable. What will be the supplementary of angle of x? You are already given a variable. So you cannot mention this as a variable. Now what will be the supplementary angle of x? In the previous question also we have seen. You will get the answer as 180 minus x. If x is equal to 30 degree, it will be 180 minus 30. If x is equal to 50 degree, it will be 180 minus 50. So if it is x that is given to you, then what will be a supplementary angle? 180 minus x. Is that clear? If it is a variable, this is how you solve it. The next question, question number 2. The measures of some angles are given below. Use them to make pairs of complementary and supplementary angles. Complementary 90 degree, supplementary 180 degree. Read all the measures that is given to you. The first one you have measure angle B is equal to 60 degree. Now you have to find the complementary pairs and you have to find the supplementary pairs. Here given the first one 60 degree. So 60 degree, to get a complementary, how much should be added to that? 30 degree. Because complementary is 90 degree, 60 plus 30. Check whether any angle measure 30 degree is given to you. Then those two will be complementary pairs. Similarly, you are given 60 degree. What will be the supplementary pair of it? Supplementary angle should give you 180 degree. So you are given 60. So how much you should add to it to get 180, 120? Then you have to check and see whether any angles are given as 120 degree. Okay. Then we have to pair. How do you write it? Measure angle B plus measure angle G. B is 60 degree, G is 120 degree. Therefore, you are getting 180 degree. Since you get addition of those two 180 degree, you will be writing both are supplementary pair. Similarly, you will solve the remaining questions in that question number 2. Question number 3. In triangle XYZ, measure of angle Y is equal to 90 degree. What kind of a pair do angle X and angle Z make? You have a triangle. Some of the measures of the angles in the triangle, you have already learnt about it. You have a triangle named as X. What is given to you as 90 degree? 1. X, Y, Z. This is given to you as 90 degree. You know that sum of the measures of all the angles in a triangle gives you 180 degree. Out of 180, this is already gone as 90 degree. So what kind of pair is X and Z? 180 minus 90, 90. If the sum of the angle is equal to 90 degree, what kind of pair is that? That is a complementary pair. Okay. So you have to write over there angle X plus angle Z is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle X and angle Z are complementary pair. Question number 4. The difference between the measures of the two angles of a complementary pair is 40. Find the measures of the two angles. I repeat, the difference between the measures of two angles of a complementary pair is 40. Find the measures of the two angles. How do we solve it? We have two angles. They are complementary. The difference is given. Suppose I consider one of the angle is X. Should come to you first. What will be the complementary angle of it? It will be 90 minus X. Okay. Difference between them is 40 degree. How do you write the difference between them? That is X minus 90 minus X is equal to 40 degree. Please make sure you put it in a bracket because this is the measure of the second angle. How do you solve it? X, open the bracket, minus into 90 minus 90, minus into minus gives you plus X is equal to 40 degree. X and X you will have 2X minus 90 is equal to 40 degree. Okay. Now keep only 2x over here. So you have 40 plus 90. 40 plus 90 is 130 degree. Therefore, x is equal to 130 degree divided by 2. How many times? 65. So x is equal to 65. So one angle you got it as 65 degree. Then what will be the next angle? 90 minus x. So what is the 90 minus x? 90 minus x is equal to 90 minus 65. How much is 90 minus 65? You find out how much is 90 minus 65. Whatever answer you get, that answer should be, the difference between x and 90 minus should be 40. Did you get the answer? 90 minus 65. 90 minus 65 will be 25. So one angle is 65, the other angle is 25. 65 minus 25, what is the answer you are getting? 40. That is what is told to you. The difference between them is 40 degree. Now we will go for question number 5. Rectangle PTNM. So it is a quadrilateral PTNM is a rectangle. Write the names of the pairs of supplementary angles. You are given a rectangle over there and it is named as PTNM. What is the speciality of rectangle? Every angle in a rectangle is a right angle. Now what is asked to you? Write the names of the pairs of supplementary angle. Pairs means two angles. Supplementary means their sum should give you 180 degree. You will have angle P, because this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Angle P and angle M, first pair. Angle P and angle N, second pair. Angle P, angle T, third. Then angle M and N, angle M and T, then N and T. How do you write it? You will be writing angle P plus angle M is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle P and angle M are supplementary. For the first one, you write this step. Second onwards, you can write similarly, angle P and angle N are supplementary. Angle P and angle T are supplementary. Angle M and angle N are supplementary. Angle M, angle T are supplementary. Angle N, angle T are supplementary. This is how you write it. Question number 6. Measure of angle A is 70 degree. What is the measure of the supplement of the complement A? How do we write the steps for it? Measure angle A is equal to 70 degree. What is the measure of supplement of the complement? So what are you supposed to find out first? You have to find out first the complement. Complement of angle A. Complement of angle A, complementary angles gives you 90 degree. So you have 90 minus 70, that is equal to 20 degree. Now supplement of complement of A. Complement of A is 20 degree. Now what is the supplement of that 20 degree? Supplement is 180 degree. So supplement of 20 degree will be equal to 180 minus 20. 180 minus 20 is equal to 160 degree. So this is the supplement of complement of measure 70 degree. Question number 7. If A and B are supplementary angles and measure of angle B is x plus 20, what would be angle A? I repeat, angle A and B are supplementary. A and B are supplementary. When you have said that they are supplementary, what do you understand that they are supplementary? Supplementary means their sum of the measures is equal to 180 degree. So let us, we are given angle A and angle B are supplementary. Therefore, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. B is already given to you x plus 20. So just substitute for it. Angle A plus B x plus 20 is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus x plus 20 is taken on the other side, minus 20, you get it as 160. Therefore, angle A is equal to 160 plus x become minus x. So this is the measure of angle A. Thus we have completed practice set 17. Okay. Now I wanted to take page number 28. Page number 28. Let us discuss. Two acute angles can make a pair of complementary angles. Two acute angles can make a pair of complementary angles. Is it true or false? Complementary angle should give you sum as 90 degree. To acute angle. Acute angle means their measure is less than 90 degree. So you can take an example of 45 and 45. Both gives you complementary. Okay. So the statement is true. Two right angles can make a pair of complementary angles. Right angle means how much it is? One right angle is 90 degree. Complementary means sum should be equal to 90 degree. If two right angles means 90 plus 90, how much it is? 180 degree. So two right angles cannot make a complementary angle. Third one acute angle and one obtuse angle can make a pair of complement. Obtuse itself is bigger than 90 degree or greater than 90 degree. So how can you add something more to it and make it as 90? No. So one obtuse and one acute angles cannot make a complementary angle. You can give the example. Acute angle, you can take any measure less than 90 degree. Suppose you take 30 degree. Obtuse angle, greater than 90 degree. So you take it as 110. So 30 plus 110, how much are you getting? 140. Is it complementary? No. Next one. Two acute angles can form a pair of supplementary angle. Two acute angles. Now acute angle means less than 90 degree. Which is the greatest acute angle then? 89 degree. Two acute angles. Suppose you take 89 plus 89. Sum of them will give you how much? 178, which is less than 180. To become supplementary, it should be 180. So that also is not possible. What example can you give over there? We can take 89 plus 89 is equal to 178, which is less than 180 degree. Therefore, it is not supplementary. Next one. Two right angles can form a pair of supplementary. We are already shown here. Two right angles are not complementary, but they are supplementary. The next one. One acute angle and one obtuse angle can form a supplementary. One acute, you take 20 degree. One obtuse, if it is 20 degree, then what should be the obtuse over there? 160. They can give you a supplementary angle. This you should understand. You write one example over there. I am talking about page number 28. Let's discuss. That is what we have spoken now. Give one example to say if they are true, and if they are false also give one example over there. Okay. Now we shall opposite angles. Sorry, opposite rays. What are opposite rays? Opposite ray. Please remember that. Rays are, how do you write a ray? Ray is written like this. Now opposite rays. Opposite means they should be in the opposite direction. Okay. Suppose this was ray OA and this is my ray OB. Ray OA and ray OB are said to be opposite rays if they have a common origin. If the origin is common, where does this ray originate? At O. Where does this ray originate? At O. If they have a common origin and their arms form a straight line, if it is a straight line, formed a straight line, then they are said to be opposite ray. Suppose I had OA and this was my OB. They have a common origin. Both the rays started from here. This one in this direction, this one in this direction. But are they giving me a straight line? No. If they don't give me a straight line, then they are not opposite rays. For this to be an opposite ray, they should have a common origin and they should form a straight line. Okay. Take page number 28. Practice set 18. Practice set 18. Name the pairs of opposite rays in the figure alongside. I think you can write it. How do you write it? One example I will give you. Ray PM. So what is the opposite of ray PM? It will be ray PL. Second question, are the ray PM and PT opposite rays? You look at PM and PT. Both have a common origin, but are they opposite? No. Why? Though they have a common origin, they do not form a straight line. Therefore, they are not opposite rays. So you have to complete practice set 18, question number 1 and 2. In question number 1, remaining pairs also you have to write. Please write it in your textbook only. Question number 2, answer, they are not opposite rays. Why are they not opposite rays? Because they have a common origin, but they do not form a straight line. Therefore, they are not opposite rays. Okay. Please take the last page. Next point for you. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angles. I repeat, if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angles. Second point, if two rays have a common origin and form a straight line, then is said to be opposite rays. I repeat, if two rays have a common origin and form a straight line, then they are said to be opposite rays. So we stop over here. We have taken only two topics today, that is supplementary angles and opposite rays. Please learn the points, complete your homework.